my name's Thomas and I go by Forgeling. You may have seen me as Antreus from Deerstalkers One for All, but for the next 2 weeks I'm putting my skills to the test to make Jon Snow and a White Walker from Game of Thrones Legends. So this whole process of making Jon and the White Walker for Game of Thrones Legends is across 2 weeks. This is a little bit shorter than I'd usually have for a costume, but I think it's entirely possible. Let's find out! So this is actually the third version of Jon Snow that I've made. I've made Night's Watch Jon Snow and I've made Battle of the Bastards Jon Snow. It's a little bit strange making it for someone else, but it kind of feels a little bit like home. Home. That's not the right accent. So what we're going to do for Jon Snow is that we're going to sketch out his measurements first, and then we're going to make a mock-up of all the pieces that are involved with Jon Snow. We're going to make it out of calico, and then we're going to chuck them on him, and hopefully everything fits. How's that feel?
Oh, that's tight.
It's tight?
Yeah.
So with Pat, unfortunately, he'd been working out quite a bit. Being in his prime, let's say, he's decided to grow a couple of centimeters onto his chest and arms. And unfortunately, that means that the measurements he originally gave me were a little bit incorrect. We did have to make those adjustments to the measurements, so we did have to have him come around again, and we tried on some of the garments which had now been colored and resized. And it looks like this time everything is fitting a lot better. We're going to be making some more of these braces that fit our talent. A lot of people would have used scissors, but I have an ego, so I use knives. Except for this bit. And we're going to stitch that around the edge, flip it over, glue it down, and then we'll rivet something, the straps onto the sides. So the final steps, we need to put some battle damage into the outfit, we need to give it a little bit of time, a little bit of weathering, and we need to blend all the pieces together to make a singular, unified look. The White Walker costume's a lot more difficult. We know that Kendall needs to put face makeup on and he's going to have coloured hands, so we're going to make it easy to get in and out of, and we're going to do it in a couple of different layers just so we can keep the mobility. The considerations that I made when I was picking my materials is that I wanted a little bit of stretch, I wanted comfort against the skin, and I needed the materials to be durable. So the exterior is leather, which takes weathering very well. The interior is a cotton viscose, which is quite nice on the skin and has that little bit of stretch that we needed. Once again, we're going to focus on making all the parts cohesive, and we're going to muddy the living hell out of it. One of the direct quotes from the book is that it was supposed to look like it was built out of old building materials. So we're going to take that inspiration and we'll put all of that into all of the pieces that I've made so far. Big part of this is that I'm going to have to pack it up properly. I'm going to have to put it in these suitcases because these boys are going to go all the way to Ireland. I wish I was there.
Hi there, I'm Patrick Mandziy. I'm with Deerstalker Pictures, but you might recognize me from TikTok or Instagram as just plain Mandziy. Today I'm doing a Jon Snow cosplay. I am not very experienced with cosplay, so this is a very new sensation. I've never worn this before, but I'm understanding why you need 2 people to put it on. So I've just put the first layer on, and it's gonna have a huge cloak that wraps under my arms and attaches at the back. That's the next layer, and then of course you're gonna have the makeup, the beard, the wig put in. I'm gonna get snowed in.
So I'm Jen, or Soylent Cosplay. I am the special effects makeup artist for Deerstalkers and makeup artist on this Game of Thrones Legends shoot that we're doing. And at the moment I'm going to be turning
She's making me look pretty.
lovely pattern to Jon Snow. So I already put his contacts in, so he's now a brown-eyed boy. And then we will be doing a mustache and a beard and a wig. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm pretty happy with how everything was looking when I was prepping it, so we'll see how we go.
I just did the reveal of the Jon Snow Game of Thrones Legends outfit. Have I had a fun experience? Absolutely. It has been mind-boggling to be given this opportunity to come into this studio in the traditional dress of one of the best shows ever made. And now your watch has ended, now my watch begins. Oh! It's cold!
Hi everyone, my name's Kendall Drury. I work with Deerstalker Pictures on One For All. I've got a decent amount of experience doing this now. It's sort of my thing on the show. So I've had prosthetics on before, I've had entire masks. So today what we're going to be doing is a transformation into one of these cheeky little White Walker buddies. So what's essentially going to happen, I've got the armor on now, but I'm going to be in a makeup chair for about 4 hours while we turn this face into one of these. So you're going to see this now, and then you're going to see something very different next.
I am currently turning Kendall into a White Walker. He's about 70% there. So we're getting close now to the final bits and pieces. So I started by putting a bald cap on Kendall. It's a vinyl bald cap, so you can blend it with acetone, which is why it's really nice for seams, which I was very happy with my seams around the ears. And then we put on a neck and a face foam latex prosthetic. And then we blended the prosthetic. I'm now doing painting. And then after that we will put on his wig and his beard and he'll be done.
Well, we're all done now. This is my White Walker from Game of Thrones Legends. I say mine. I'm the model and I'm just bewildered by the actual talent I get to work with. All this face, all this makeup, this is all done by Jen, Soylent Cosplay. This armor and this spear, that's done by Forgeling. Two amazing people from Deerstalker Pictures. And I've just got to thank everyone involved with this. It was absolutely amazing experience. I wish I could say more, but we've got to run. Go Game of Thrones Legends, go all our fans. Love you all. Good night.
Welcome to Westeros. Join us in the upcoming Game of Thrones Legends Throne Talk, a late-night show filmed in the lands of the Seven Kingdoms.
He means the Game of Thrones studio tour in Belfast Island.
We'll be joined from guests who have come from far and wide. Check out the video description for when to watch.
Brought to you by Game of Thrones Legends. Play with your favorite champions, assemble your dream team, and lead them to battle.
Get a peek of what's to come by playing Game of Thrones Legends. Check it out in the link in the description and get some rewards to build your own House of Legends!